plenty dark out here. Let's see how well this is going to work. Yeah, that works. But I'm impatient. I'm getting a little bit better. Not, not a whole lot, but look at that. And this stuff holds. I puddled that one up pretty good. So, this is going to hold. It holds my fat butt. Both sides is welded all the way around, so ain't going to worry about it. Seat bracket. These wasn't connected anywhere. They just went from the seat to this, which caused them to kind of bow down. So I got everything lined up and started welding. I am no welder by any means. I'm trying to get it stick, but this is my practice, and it's kind of got a little bit better. Started hot, burnt through, got this a little bit better, moved over here. This one looks a little bit better. So it's a learning progress. Learning process, rather. It's not award-winning, but ready for SEMA, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I made them a little bit thicker on this side, so when I grind it, I got more material. But all in all, it's going to hold. It holds. I've tested it. I even had a section right here where there was some stuff, material that had got accidentally ground out, and I filled it in with a weld. So, getting better. Not perfect. Long way to go. Got it painted up. You can see the welds aren't too terrible once I've ground them down a little bit. Everything is super strong and bolted on tight. Now, a lot of people ask why I didn't weld this bracket onto this the first time. It's because if I ever find stock seats to throw back in there, I can use these sliders. And obviously if everything's welded on there, I can't without cutting it off. So it's not bituminous, but there it is. Functional. Welded up, bolted back to the seat. Now I don't have to worry about it, because these had no support and they was just flexing like this, so the seat could wobble either way. All this is one piece now, connected with this, so everything's solid. Guys, we are in the Dirty Fox here, and wow, it's far. I'm sitting how I need to. I'm not flopped over in the corner how it was. All in all, I'm pretty excited, and I'm kind of happy with myself, Not beautiful welds, but they're holding my fat self, and they're holding better than they was. Now, mind you, there was no welds before. It was just brackets that are bolted on, and yeah, like I said, it's just the back corners how I had it, because I wanted the seat to set further back on the tracks, because I am kind of tall and this is kind of a small car, but they didn't have support. So instead of being like this straight to the seat, well, the seat was, the weight, because I'm fat, was allowing it to bend down, so it was causing the seat to kind of cock and bend back. I don't know any other way to describe it. So now one bar going across with a lot of support, welded in more support, welded in gussets that need to be welded in, just kind of practicing welding, but having fun at the same time. I do have welding rod coming. I'm going to practice with a lot more stuff, and I'm hoping eventually I can move on to like welding in the torque boxes, things like that. I have a sway bar mount up here that broke off, that I guess was only tacked and we just overlooked it. So when I was driving around, it popped off. So I'll want to put that back on there. All in all, I'm super happy with it. That little welder, like I said, it was like $41, $42 or something like that. And it was just, it was a gift for Christmas. And my mom said, order something. And I ordered a welder, and couldn't be happier with it. I really couldn't. I had a wire feed welder, even had a little video on it, and I had nothing but issues. Like, it wouldn't feed the wire. I finally got it to feed the wire. The liner got punctured. The wire went through the liner. I couldn't get it out. Now there's a whole strand of wire hung up in that feed gun. I know that can be replaced, but it's just so much easier to grab a stick welder and just go to town. Not the prettiest welds. Again, even really good welders, I mean, they're still going to have days where, it's not the prettiest welds, but it'll do. So, I got a few more projects I'm going to do, so let's jump into them. Alright, so I'm in a bit of a pickle, a dilemma. I don't know, I'm trying to figure things out, and it's just not working at the moment. So basically, this is the wiring for my dome light, the ground and the power. This is the plug. I don't have a dome light. Now, I was going to put footwell LEDs, and I still may do that. The problem is, there's a product I want that goes down there that covers all of this. And I don't want to put the LEDs up and then that product basically cover it up, or I have to redo everything. I was thinking about putting a LED strip up here, but the LEDs I have are red. Now, I see a lot of people like on Street Outlaws and things like that. They use different colored lights up there. I'm not saying I'm Street Outlaws. Don't come at me for that. I'm just saying a lot of people in the drag racing scene, their door lights or their dome lights is a different color just so they can see in there. The only problem is if I drive this on the road and I, have to turn on the dome light going down the road, it's going to be red. I don't know what the police is going to say. The chances of me driving this at night and needing the dome light is pretty rare. So I think I'm going to put an LED strip up here, use the existing harness here, and we'll just see how it works out. I think it'll be fine. And if I put it, you'll see how there's this ledge, and then, so if I put it up in here, it'll kind of shield it from blasting me in the eyes, pretty much. I'm hoping. What do y'all think? I could also, there's two of them, I could also run a wire around and put it back here, right about there, behind the hatch for that. So the back seat would have lighting, but again, I'm not sure. So I'm kind of 50-50, but I think I am just going to run the one right here, right now, and see how it goes. And if it don't work, then I know, hey, I'm going to wait to do the footwell lighting or whatever. This stuff right here is really bothering me, so I'd like to get that off real quick, and then we'll see about getting this hooked up. What I found out is the little spade connectors will plug right into that. Here is the LED strip. I'm just going to, for sake of this part, I'm going to put it where you can tell the light's going to come out from it. I'm going to open my door, and they turn on. Close the door, off. I stuck it, there's a channel right here, stuck it up in there. I just lined the ground bolt up with the center connection there, tried to get it even. Now let's see how bright it is. Oh yeah, that's not terrible at all. Lights up down here, but it's not coming back and blinding the daylight out of me. So I think that'll work. Of course, I'm going to need a night shot pick, and I'm going to need to tidy this up. So let me get all this wiring tidied up, and then, like I said, we'll worry about a night shot pick when we can. Or video, rather. Before. A little bit better. Alright, and there's the finished product. Of course, that's ugly, but there's no liner there or anything like that, so I guess I could have cut all the wires and ran them all back here and everything, but that was just, pretty crazy for a car that's not a show car, not even a race car, barely even a car, but there we go. With the doors closed, if you want the dome light on, you just flip the switch here, which I thought about getting rid of that, but kind of be pointless now. But yeah, you don't know how well you can see, but it's shining all the way down there. So if you just need to see in a cup holder or something real quick, bam, and then you turn it off, you're done. So the last little thing is kind of just, for protection. It's not really 100% necessary. It's just something that I seen, something that I had, and I figured, why not go ahead and do it? So what I'm talking about is, with electrical components, you can get what they call noise interference. So anything added electrical, you ever held like a head unit too close for like a CB and you get the... Well, what they do to fix them, and it's very common in the electrical world, is they use ferrite. Now these are called ferrite beads. They're not magnets. They're ferrite, of course. And you clip them on the wire, and what this does is this absorbs electrical interference. And I've seen a lot of tests where it's dirty signal going in, beautiful signal coming out. So I'm just going to put a few of these around, and just kind of help filter out some of the noise. Mind you, it probably don't need it, but I'm gonna do it. Put this one up here, kind of out of the way, and then I figured I'd go to the box where the wires come out and put one there to clean up the signals coming in and out of the Holly itself. The reason I even thought of this is I was watching Brutal's video, and they talk about noise pollution from the TFI module, and it can mess with things. And I thought, why not? You know, it's anything to add it on there, that's for sure. So they're there, and let's see if it helps. I know MF Customs, they make their specific TFI adapter that's already got the EMI protection in it, so you don't get the interference. So if they felt that was important enough, I mean, it ain't gonna hurt me to have it, right? They're just ferrite, what they call ferrite cores or ferrite rings. They're very common in the electrical industry. I had them for, I forgot what I was even building. I've built a few Xboxes, like custom Xboxes. I did a few computers, things like that. I needed them for something. I just don't remember what it was that I needed to reduce the noise. But there's all the different kind of sizes in this box. So I can go around and add some more if I felt the need. One more to my coil power wire. They say coil is a common area where you can get interference passed through. So, yeah. Like I said, it ain't hurting anything. I hope everybody had a very good Christmas, very Merry Christmas, very blessed Christmas. I hope 2025 brings y'all just abundance of blessings, okay? We all need it. Everybody, I think everybody's struggling right now, everybody. And I even see people like DBP kind of going through it, trying to figure out what they want to do and where do they want to bring their channel and things like that. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's a little depressing in times. And then some days it's, you know, it's fine. It just, moods change, you know. I'm hoping to move on with that. Get that, not move away from them, but get it installed and hooked up. I do have a little trick coming that it's just going to be for fun. Just for fun. But something I've wanted, and I've just seen a video on it, and I'm like, yeah, I got to do that. This was supposed to be focused on Scarlet. It was pouring weather, had things going on, had to run around, and Scarlet still sits there. So I got to get to that car. That's all there is to it. It's brought over here to make content on. It's still sitting on stock springs, and that doesn't work. I need to lower it. I need to get the engine mount stuff in. I got an AC bypass pulley. I need to get it put on. I got a few other secret things in boxes over here that need to go on Scarlet, and it's been neglected. And it's not, you know, it's not for my choice. It's not because, you know, I just haven't. It's just because every time I plan it, something comes up. That's just all there is to it. But that's life. But got the seat welded in, the seat bracket. I'm extremely happy with that. I love the dome light. I know a lot of the purists are gonna go back to, you know, whatever. Like, when I did the underbody LEDs, almost instantly after that video, I lost 3 or 4 subscribers. And now I'm down a total of 7 subscribers. So now I need 10 to get to 2,600. Not that I'm worried about it. I'm just saying, it's crazy what one little modification like that can do. And purists are like, oh my god, I cannot believe that. And, I mean, I thought they was going to lose their mind over that, but apparently they thought that was pretty cool, but it wasn't cool to do underbody LEDs, and it wasn't cool to God knows what. I don't know. It's hard to keep everybody happy, but I digress. So, again, the ferrite cores, not needed, like, essentially, but never know when it's that little bit of protection. It's a clean signal. So now I know the signal is filtered and it's going to be clean, regardless if it was or not. It is now. So clean signal is always a good signal. Car's been out in the rain, hasn't leaked a drop, so loving that. I do got to get these leaves up, and I'm just rambling at this point. Like I said, not the content I wanted to do, not the video I wanted to bring, but there's stuff that I want to do. So it was pouring rain, the car's under the carport. These are little things I can do just right here. The car was out when I started welding, and that's why I said I'm going to do Scarlett's video. And then the bottom fell out. Like, it poured forever. And then the one day that I had free, that I can prove this, the one day I had free, remember a trailer in the background of my videos? Yeah, the people that bought this property have been going ham. They completely demolished this trailer in one day. They come out the next day, cut this giant tree down. I mean, when it fell, it sounded like an earthquake going off. This fire has been going, they ain't even been here. This has been smoking for, I don't know, 3 days now. But yeah, there was a ton of noise. They woke me up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, tearing this house down, just going ham. They're making the area look better, but they're also increasing my property taxes, which has already gone up tremendously. So we're almost to $3 grand now for property taxes, which is insane. Look at that. I always got stuff all over me. I can't stand it. I need a men's beauty product to sponsor me, you know what I'm saying? I keep showing off my hat. I love the way this hat looks. My wife got that for me. Thanks, babe. Anyway, this is the Mod Addict. This is my car, Horseplay. Thanks for watching, and we out.
I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 16 bars. I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 16 bars. I won't turn around, I won't turn around. No matter how far I go, I'll never come down.